Is it possible for time-space exploration? Tune into my talk show, Universal Talk, Saturday, April 17th, 2010, where we will explore the evidence. We welcome Andrew Basiago. Andrew is the president and founder of Mars. He is an American lawyer, writer, environmental scholar, and a 21st century visionary. He served from 1969 to 1972 in DARPA's secret program, Project Pegasus, and is an emerging figure in the disclosure movement. Tune in as we discuss the possibilities during a 2-hour special on Universal Talk, Saturday, April 17th at 10 a.m. Welcome to Universal Talk. On today's show, we ponder time-space exploration of the American Civil War period. Let's present the case. First, we must consider the possibility of time travel. Is this possible? If so, how is it possible? And how would that change our scientific understanding of our universe and surroundings? What if we could time travel and had the ability to pick a point in time and travel backwards or forwards through space and time to witness a current event such as the Gettysburg Address? In a moment, we will have Andrew Basiago on the show. Andrew is the president and founder of Mars. He is an American lawyer, writer, environmental scholar, and a 21st century visionary. He served from 1969 to 1972 in DARPA's secret program, Project Pegasus, and is an emerging figure in the disclosure movement. Also visit his companion website at Project Pegasus. Hello, Andrew Basiago. Welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit of how this all began?
Well, by 1972, I had done a lot for the program. I had participated in the teleportation research and development activities that DARPA was undertaking between New Jersey and New Mexico and back. I had participated in holographic probes to the past and future in devices called chronovisors, which were located both in New Jersey and in New Mexico. And I had done everything that the program had asked me to do, that Project Pegasus had asked me to do, to the best of my ability. Probably the most unusual thing that we did, which was in the summer of 1972, was we jumped through a Stargate device that was at the Cerrillos Cultural Center compound in Cerrillos, New Mexico, outside of Santa Fe, to retrieve microfilm summaries of future events that were being prepared by project historians situated in the year 2045. So among the 140 school children who had been selected for Project Pegasus, I ended up being involved in some of the most advanced activities, and my father and some of the other project principals were quite grateful that I had. So in the spring of 1972, he took me up to a time lab that was located on Ridgedale Avenue and another intersection in East Hanover, New Jersey. We're still looking for that building. It had previously been a chemical company. And in the lab was a large plexiglass chamber, maybe about the size of a tennis court, or maybe the length and about half the width of a tennis court. And there was a line on the floor inside the chamber, and they would generate an emission of plasma at the end of the chamber. And when you walked into the field of plasma under confinement, in this plasma confinement chamber, you essentially experienced slipping into another time. So my father took me up to the time lab in East Hanover, and I met an individual that I had met in a previous context in Project Pegasus, and that was Dr. Sterling Colgate. Sterling Colgate had been the dean of the physics department and then the president of New Mexico Tech, the New Mexico School of Mining and Technology. And he was responsible for processing the images of future events that were being photoanalyzed and prepared at the Aerojet Corporation facility that was immediately adjacent to the New Mexico Tech campus in the early 70s. There was a C-shaped building there at the corner film with one of the planes hitting one of the Twin Towers on September 11th of 2001, 30 years into the future. So Dr. Colgate was a project scientist that I had met previously on the project. And when I took him, when my dad took me over to meet him over in East Hanover, I said, Dr. Colgate, what are you doing here? And then he explained to me, Andy, that the project